Yeah. Now, okay, let's talk about change of residence. Okay, like for example, what is resident? What is resident? What is kata identita? Okay. Then when you're talking about identity card contains all your personal details, contain all your personal information, your country of your name, your surname, your date of birth, your country of origin, and your address, the commune you are staying, the province. Okay, it contains all these data. Then where do you normally go to get this Carta Identita, this that we normally call resident, this identity card that before January last year, January 2021, it was on a paper. It was just like a paper document, but now it's now plastic. Okay, now where do we normally get it? We get it from the commune. Then how can we get this Carta Identita? Okay, first of all, you can get it, for example, maybe if you are in the camp, for example, and the camp they'll go there to register you as one of the as somebody that is living in their camp, in that commune, in that community, like what we call in Nigeria local government council. They go there. If you are registered, they go there to register you in the anagraphy. Then automatically they will give you the Carta Identita that is from the camp. Then another one is where you can get it if you rent a house, and you rent a house with your contract, a registered contract. Then you can go to the commune where you rent the house to register with the contract. You can ask for your Carta Identita. That is your resident, that will be your document of residence, that will be on that plastic paper. Okay, and there is another one. There is certificate of residence, meaning you are in that place. The first thing that you do is to register yourself. Iscrizione anagrafica. After that they will issue certificate of residence. After that they will give you the Carta Identita. Okay, then the third one is somebody can also give you Carta Identita if you are living, give you resident. If you are living with the person will register you in that commune that you are living with him, certificate of residence and Carta Identita. Thank you. Then another one that I was talking about is, for example, you rent a house from somebody and two of you can both agree that you register you in the commune. Okay, so that you can have residence. Okay, then the person can now register you in the commune based on your own agreement. Like for example, you can rent a house from your fellow immigrants, and you decide to, and you make an agreement that you want to have residence in that apartment as well. You want to have your own Carta Identita, that is your own residence card, that one. Then the person can take you to the commune, make some declaration, copy some forms there if the commune accept them to do it in presence, or you can do it online. Then first of all, you have to register you what they call Iscrizione anagrafica, meaning you have to make requests for Iscrizione anagrafica. Then when that one comes out, then you ask for residence and certificato di residenza, that is certificate of residence. Then from there you will go and do your Carta Identita. Then to do all these ones, meaning that you have permesso di soggiorno. Okay, then to do all this one, meaning that you have permesso di soggiorno, because permesso di soggiorno is very, very important. Okay, then and another one is when you have hospitality, you cannot have Carta Identita. Okay, because you have to have a place where you will stay in the commune before they can release Carta Identita for you. Okay, then that is for that. and having carta identità is very, very important. For example, when you want to ask for any bonus, one of the important things is your residence. Okay, is your residence. They will ask you your documents, then you have to give them your residence, and it's very, very important for you to have residence. Even when you want to do codice fiscale, residence is also very, very important. If you don't have residence, you have certificate of residence. If you don't have the carta identità yet, if you have certificate of residence, if you want to ask for codice fiscale, that is very, very important. If you want to open bank accounts, residence is very, very important. Carta identità and codice fiscale is very, very important. Okay, that is why you have to know that residence is important. You want to buy tickets, you want to buy, like, for example, flight tickets, residence is important. Whatever, there are many things you need it for. Okay, especially now that it's now plastic. There are a lot of things that you can use this plastic. Okay, the next video now will be, how can I change my residence? Okay, many people used to ask questions. I have left my camp and I have been able to rent my own house. How can I change my residence? It's very simple. Your house, you have to make sure that your landlord register your contract with Agenzia delle Entrate. Okay, make sure that he registered the contract with Agenzia delle Entrate. With that registered contract, you will go to the commune where you for rent that house. Okay, then when you go to the commune, you tell them, show them the contract, your permesso di soggiorno. Then you go give it to them, because and your codice fiscale, no, you will give it to them. Then they will register your this thing for you, your residence. They will register the contract. They will register your datas there. Then they will give you your carta identità, your residence. They will give you. Okay. And another thing is, I believe that they used to pay some amount of money, because you will buy Marca da Bollo and you will pay some amount of money, okay, to register it. It's not, depends on commune. Different community, different commune has their own price, but it's not too much. Okay, then for you to have the plastic, also different commune has their own price. There are some commune, I believe it ranges up to 20 something to 30 euros. They have their own prices, different commune. Then you register it. Then when you, after you finish registering, then they will give you your carta identità that you'll be using. Then you will not be the one to decide whether you want to give residence to another person. Then when you want to give residence to another person, as you are registering it, then you can, there's a form you want to fill, right? Then this form of change of residence, okay, then you will now add the other people that will be under you in that house. Other people, if it's your children, your husband, if your husband is not in the name of the contract, if it's in the name of the contract, fine. You will still add it there, add your children, friends, your friend, or anybody that you feel that they want to be under you in that residence. Then you will add it. You will add it in that change of residence. Then they will give out, they will register all of them in that your residence, and they will all have carta d'identità that will bear that address. Okay, this is how to change residence. You have to go to the commune whenever you want to change residence. Thank you. Okay, somebody said if I should misplace my document, what will I do? Okay, the first thing you should do, if you misplace your wallet or your purse, if you have credit cards inside of it, immediately call the bank. You can quickly check your Google to check of the bank hotline, their green number, that is their hotline number, their service number, as we call it, numero verde in Italy. Call them immediately. Then when you call them, because when you are calling bank number, there is option. If it's English you want to speak, and whatever you want to do here, you press the number, then you listen to different option. then you press the one that you want to do. Okay, you will just tell them, see, I lost my this. I want you to please block my card. Then immediately they will collect. They will ask you of your codice fiscale. If you say you lost all of them, they will see how they can block it. They will block them for you. Then after you have done that, you will go to the, is either you go to Carabinieri, any nearby Carabinieri or police station or questura, you go and do nisha it. Okay, you go and report it that it is missing. Because why? Because somebody can use your document the next day then to do something bad, or the person can use it you can find the document in a place where they rob. Then that is why it's very, very important to denunciate it. You have to know your document number, and it's very, very important. Okay, make sure that if you have any document, write their number somewhere in your house. Okay, write their number. It's very, very important. But if you don't have the document number, there is no problem, but they will still have to denunciate. You still have to write it, do it for you as well. That one is not a problem, provided you know your name and your son name and your date of birth. Okay, that is not a problem. Then you denunciate. After you have denunciated, they will print out the denunciation document for you. Keep it forever. Don't ever let that document, don't underrate that document, because a time will come when something will arise that this particular time you do this also thing. That's the document that the questura or the carabinieri or wherever you go to report that your document is missing will help you, will deliver you from that problem. Okay, then with that also that document, okay, then that is when you will now start again to re-ask for all your documents, all your missing documents. Okay, there is one important message I want to pass to every one of you that will take Italian documents to Germany, and when you are coming back to Italy, you will come back without carta d'identità, without codice fiscale, without nothing. Okay. Now it can be that you go to Germany and you get those documents missing in Germany, or you get them missing in France, or you get them missing in Switzerland, in Sweden, other countries, or in Nigeria too. Okay. Maybe you don't know. Okay, or maybe you are afraid to go and report to the police in Germany that that your Italian documents are missing, your carta d'identità, that is residence, or your codice fiscale, or whatever document that you know that is important to you, or your bank document. Maybe you are afraid, you don't want to approach their police there in that country. What are you going to do? Whenever you step your feet, write the date down when those documents get missing. But I would advise you that it's better whenever your documents get missing, whether in Germany, in France, any country, approach any police station to report it, because those documents can be used against you. Somebody can take those documents and use it to do something, or somebody can just go and steal a car and drop your documents there. Okay, and you can be traced through that document, and you just be accused before you come out. Then before you come out from those problems, it will take a lot of time of his investigation and everything to avoid all this stress. Then whenever you get your document missing anywhere, okay, let's not go anywhere. Let's not carry this our Nigerian mentality about where our document doesn't matter. Okay, but in European country, in Western world, all these documents matter a lot. Okay, then what you do is this. I will advise you that you go to report, but maybe in the case you are afraid, you are afraid of something, but you have to know that if the consequences comes, you are on your own. Then you write the date down, okay, so that when you get to Italy, if you come to Italy, then you just go straight to either Carabinieri or Questura. You go and initiate this document. You go and report that all these documents are missing. Report that they are missing in France, missing in Germany, the date, everything, you have to report it. Okay, then this is very, very important for your own good. Okay, there is one important thing, message I want to pass to every one of you that will take Italian documents to Germany, and when you are coming back to Italy, you will come back without carta d'identità, without codice fiscale, without nothing. Okay. Now, it can be that you go to Germany and you get those documents missing in Germany, or you get them missing in France, or you get them missing in Switzerland, in Sweden, other countries, or in Nigeria too. Okay. Maybe you don't know. Okay, or maybe you are afraid to go and report to the police in Germany that that your Italian documents are missing, your carta d'identità, that is residence, or your codice fiscale, or whatever document that you know that is important to you, or your bank document. Maybe you are afraid. Okay, I have talked about, I've spoken on reporting missing documents. Okay, and also there are times maybe your documents are missing and you're able to find them back maybe in 2-3 days or 2 weeks. Okay, because if you are living in Italy, to redo back all these documents, you must spend money. Okay, now if those documents you've not started redoing them back, or you've started, you can anyway put a stop on them, the one you have started. It's not that they will come out immediately. Okay, but if the ones that have come out, but that one is not a problem. Okay, then what are you going to do? You go back to the carabinieri again, or you go back to the questura or prefettura, wherever you go to before, to denuncia the missing documents, to report the missing document. Then you will tell them, see, you have found your document back, or look at them. You will carry them along with you. Then the ones that are already in process, that they've already done, then that one is of no, that one there is no need for them to retrieve that one back. No. Then what are you going to do? They are going to write them back again for you, that you have found your missing documents. The one that they have not done, they will just say you have found all of them. The one that you've seen, right? They will just say, even if your flash drive, your hard drive, anything gets missing, your phone, any of them, you know that you buy your phone from a genuine shop, you have the receipts. If it gets missing, go and report it. It's important, so very important, because your phones can be used to do something bad and you will be the victim. Okay, now what are you going to do? Then they will now give you another certificate, another document that shows that you have seen those documents. Make sure you know where do you see this document, the date. Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? Is it in the evening? So that if you see the document in the evening of that day, and the person use it in the morning or a day before, then so that they will know that you are not the one that use it in the morning of that very day. Okay, all these details are very, very important for your own good, because you are living in a digitalized country, in a country where you can be traced with your codice fiscale, with your tax code. Okay, anything you do, because evil day. Okay, I have talked about, I've spoken on reporting missing documents. Okay, and also there are times maybe your documents are missing and you're able to find them back maybe in 2-3 days or 2 weeks. Okay, because if you are living in Italy, to redo back all these documents, you must spend money. Okay, now if those documents you've not started redoing them back, or you've started, you can anyway put a stop on them, the one you have started. It's not that they will come out immediately. Okay, but if the ones that have come out, but that one is not a problem. Okay, then then what are you going to do? You go back to the carabinieri again, or you go back to the questura or prefettura, wherever you go. Okay, there is one important thing I want to talk about, okay, that happens to most Nigerian girls in Italy, in most European countries, okay? Like, for example, in our own Nigerian system, even when a boy is dating a girl, we start calling them husband and wife. Like, for example, when a girl have a child for a boy, we start calling them husband and wife, okay? You see many girls will say, my husband. No, you don't call them your husband, you call them your children's father, okay, because you are not legally married to that man, okay? Then what did I want to, why am I bringing this topic forward? Because most Nigerian women, most Nigerian girls, they go to other countries, for example, leaving Italy to go and give birth in another country, or in Italy, or they put to birth in Italy. Then there they will ask them, are you married? Because when they are filling the certificate, the birth certificate of the child, you will see them, maybe that the husband, the man, the father of the child may not be there. You will see them writing the name of the child, giving the son name to the of the child. Are you married? Instead of them to say, no, I'm a single, then they will still say, yes, they are married. Where people conduct the marriage, this also place also, we say they are married in Nigeria, but without any document to show that effectively, that there is no even document to show effectively they are not married, they are just married by mouth. Okay, and even, for example, in Europe, traditional marriage is not even considered as married, because there is nothing to show for it, unless you do a customary marriage in Nigeria, like you go to register this your traditional marriage thing, because you can actually register it in Nigeria, then in the customary court, okay, then unless you do that, in the Western world, especially in Italy, it's not recognized. That marriage is not recognized, because that agreement that is a non-written agreement is not recognized in the European, in the Italian law. Okay, now when somebody somebody impregnated you, even though the person is telling you I'll marry you, or the person engaged you, it's no longer it's not yet your husband. Not until you people register your marriage, you people are effectively, practically married, like in the commune, in the courts, you people are practically married, or in the church that will give you marriage certificate, you are not yet married. Then don't always put in your documents that you are married, because it can affect you. It can affect you, and it can also affect that child. Don't always create problems for yourself. Always ask questions before you do anything. Don't just assume. Don't ask people that don't even. Okay, there is one important thing I want to talk about, okay, that happens to most Nigerian girls in Italy, in most European countries, okay? Like, for example, in our own Nigerian system, even when a boy is dating a girl, we start calling them husband and wife. Like, for example, when a girl have a child for a boy, we start calling them husband and wife, okay? You see many girls will say, my husband. No, you don't call them your husband, you call them your children's father, okay, because you are not legally married to that man, okay? Then what did I want to, why am I bringing this topic forward? Because most Nigerian women, most Nigerian girls, they go to other countries, for example, leaving Italy to go and give birth in another country, or in Italy, or they put to birth in Italy. Then there they will ask them, are you married? Because when they are filling